Hey there everyone, how goes it? It's Alan Rivera from Growing with Al. In today's episode, we're going to take those little seedlings that sprouted out their roots and place them into their first little containers so they can grow up a little bit until I place them into the ground or into another slightly larger container. So with this process, I find it really cool. You have to be really careful, and all you have to do is just kind of follow the package instructions. So if it has to go, a certain depth, you just follow that. And from there, you just kind of water it. I'm growing them outside without a grow light. So I'm checking on them every morning and every night, making sure that they don't dry out because seedlings really need to stay moist. A couple of things that I bought recently since the last video are 3 new starter plants. So they're quite large already. Starter plants means they've had a little bit of time to grow into their little first container. So I bought 2 watermelons and 1 tiny cantaloupe. What that means is it's a little personal hybrid cantaloupe, so it's very small. I'm very excited for that. I also got grow pots for the seedlings. So with the grow pots, you can just pretty much plant them directly into the ground once the roots have grown through the sides. And the reason why you can grow through the sides is because it's actually made with manure, so it doesn't smell or anything. But grow pots thing is that they're helping farmers recycle stuff that they don't need anymore, and also helping new farmers not to deal with like transplanting, doing this whole thing like taking it out of its pot and whatnot. So you can just boom, place that into its new container or place it into the ground directly. Oh, one thing I'd really like to mention to you guys is that my good and dear friend Tim, I used to work with him back at Guitar Center. He was the dopest boss. He actually started a new fertilizing company called, I believe it's called New Legacy. So you can go ahead and just pop over to his Instagram and direct message him, and he's selling a container of 3 cups for a little bit like around 1.5 pounds, I believe, for $10, and I think that's a steal. He grows really great stuff. So if you want to have a taste of his life, go ahead and pick up that fertilizer because he's a great guy and he makes great stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys these little seedlings and how they go into the new pots. So let's get cracking. So I'm joined here today with Tempo, my cat. And as you can see here, the seedlings in the plastic baggies did not grow as well. But if you check out these seedlings inside of the container, man, they really sprouted out. Check that out. So I'm definitely going to be using the plastic container rather than plastic baggies from now on. So we have the tomatoes, eggplants, I believe that's broccoli rabe, basil, and some borage. Yeah, so everything's looking really good here. Just time to put them in the pots. I packed the seeds in seed starting mix, and the reason why is because it's a little bit more rich than regular potting soil and it's a lot finer. There I put the cucumbers, and they've been growing for a little bit longer, so they've already sprouted out. Let's go ahead and direct sow. I set up some seed starting mix into this bowl and poured some water over it and just mix it in so it's about the consistency of like brownie mixture. A little bit wet, mostly moist, but not sopping wet. And I have this grow pots that I was talking about. So we're just going to put this soil in here and then take some of these seeds directly and sow it into this pot here. Pack it down so some air bubbles don't form in the soil. Okay, now you can see it's near the top, not the very top, but pretty close to the top. And these are sugar baby watermelon seeds, so they're a compact watermelon variety. And it says to plant the seed about 1/2 inch. So I'm going to use my finger as a measuring tool because this first digit is about 1 inch. So if I just go half of that, I'll have 1/2 inch. Alright, just made a little hole.
I'm gonna do 30 seeds in this one, just in case one of them doesn't germinate. Okay, then you just pinch it up and pat down to cover the seeds. There you have it. And if you can see here, this is a transplant that I bought from Sloat Nursery, and it even has a tiny little watermelon. So I'm going to have to build a mini trellis for this.